Okay, Virgo, this is your 2018 reading. Your general reading for the year is for ask for your needs to be met, and then each card after that is one per month, and it's just about your blockages that you have on your abundance for like love or business, finances, anything that you have a blockage on. This is like your card for the month for your advice to get the blockage out so you can get your abundance. But for your overall card is to ask for your needs to be met. God and the angels can come to your aid only if you make a free will choice to be helped. And it begins with asking. It doesn't matter how you ask God for help, but only that you do so. The same holds true with clearly asking other people to assist you. Have you asked for help with this situation? This card is a gentle reminder that heaven can come to your aid only if you make a free will choice to request help, and then accept it when it is offered to you. Of the countless wonderful gifts that God has bestowed upon us, free will is the most powerful. So remember that in order for God and the angels to help you manifest the abundance you desire in your life, you need to ask. Don't worry that you'll ask for the wrong thing. As long as you're sincere in your prayers, heaven will bring you everything for your highest and best good. Tell God whatever it is in your heart that has been worrying you. Ask for help and then be open to receiving. God and the angels know that you have earthly needs and they are happy to help you fulfill them as long as you ask. It doesn't matter how you ask, but only that you do ask. This card is urging you to do so right now. Asking is a sign that you are willing to work as a co-creator with God and that you freely accept divine intervention into your life. God and the angels want you to be happy and to be able to achieve your life purpose. By asking for help, you are coming into alignment with your mission on the planet. Okay. January. Okay, so donations and charitable work. Give joyfully to the organizations and people who spiritually support and inspire you. And know that your generosity will be returned to you manyfold in miraculous ways. The time, supplies, money, or other resources you donate will ensure that your positive energy multiplies. It reminds you that giving and receiving are two sides of the same energy. If you felt stuck lately, as if your efforts aren't being rewarded, then it's time to reverse the energy flow. We often become blocked when our focus is solely upon receiving and what can I get. To turn this around, focus upon how can I serve. One way to open up the flow of abundance is to give away what you'd like to receive. So in order to have more time, volunteer for a worthy cause. To get more love, offer it to others. To manifest material items, donate articles to charity. To receive money, make a financial gift as you are divinely guided. It's a practice of giving 10% of your income either to a spiritual or religious organization that you are a member of or to a charity that you feel is benefiting the planet. It's essentially a recognition that all forms of abundance come from God. By returning a percentage of your money back towards God through support of spiritual organizations, you are declaring that your source is not your job, your government, the economy, or your family, but rather the Creator. When you acknowledge this spiritual truth, that you unlock barriers to abundance and allow the infinite flow that is intended for us all. The key is to give with a joyful heart without expecting anything in return. God and the universe will ensure that the energetic output is balanced in the best way. So you needn't worry about reciprocity. The more you're open to giving and receiving, the steadier your flow of all forms of abundance. Okay, so for February, it's clearing debts. Your self-care involves removing the heavy burden of financial and emotional debts from your life. You already feel lighter and freer just by facing this topic and making a plan to clear present obligations and avoid future ones as well. It's a both of acknowledgement and guidance. See how debt is causing you to worry and pulling your energy down. They're guiding you to consistently pay off your financial obligations even if it takes a long time. At least you'll feel better knowing that you're making progress. When we asked the angels of abundance for an easy and effective method by which to pay off debt, they passed on the following technique. Calculate the total amount you are paying per month for all your debts. Continue paying this amount to your credit card immediately and stop increasing your credit card balance, and soon you will have paid off at least one of your debts. When you've done so, take the monthly amount you are paying towards the obligation and spread it among the other debts you're paying. This will pay them off faster. The secret is that you never pay less per month than you are right now. You pay the same amount to a smaller and smaller pool of lenders, and this will lead you to incrementally get out of debt. So for March, you got the bountiful nature. Spending time in nature helps shift you to a higher vibration and reminds you of God's infinite abundance. Go outside and enjoy a walk or a hike with your pet, meditate beneath a tree, a garden, sit under the stars, or do some other activities to connect with the limitless vastness. Is coming to you to remind you of the importance of spending time in nature. We are nature beings and we instinctively change in accordance with the rhythms of our environment. When we spend time in nature, we recharge our physical bodies and reconnect with all the other creatures we share this planet with. The connection with nature helps calm our often frazzled minds so we are able to focus more clearly on the abundance we are bringing into our lives. Try having a picnic on a sunny day. See how the simple act of eating outdoors makes you feel like a part of the natural world. So much of our modern life revolves around screens and machines to the point that we tend to lose our connections with other people and nature. By spending more time outside, we come into contact with our neighbors as well as grow more aware of our surroundings. Notice if you start to feel more centered and grounded when you spend more time in the nature. See if your priorities shift. You may even find yourself cleaning up after others and collecting litter, as people who are particularly connected with nature often do. Nature has invaluable lessons to teach about abundance. When you're outside, notice how incredibly varied the world is, with a profusion of life and natural splendor that defies categorization. Observe how the animals you see scurrying about are abundantly provided for by God, and know that you too are abundantly provided for. Also, I forgot to say, if this resonates with you, please like, share, and subscribe, and comment below. But we're going to keep going. January, February, March, April. Hold on a second. Have courage to ask for and accept help. Asking for help is a sign of strength, as it is accepting as it is offered to you. Very often when you ask for God for help, prayers are answered through other people. Be sure to accept this assistance as well as give it to others as you are guided. Have you been trying to do everything on your own? Because this card is signaling that you need help and have been reluctant to ask for it. Asking for help takes courage. Often we feel that doing so is a sign of weakness or that it burdens somebody else. Unwilling to ask for what we need can have a negative effect. The longer we go without asking for help, the longer without receiving any. And if it continues on, then we'll feel like there's no help at all. God and the angels are reassuring you that they are without limitation. They can be in as many places at once as they are needed. You will never bother them, as no problem is too large and no issue is too trivial. They don't have any physical bodies, so they don't get tired. Having the courage to ask for help from God and Jesus, the angels, or another person is an important step towards manifesting abundance. It is such a powerful step that it is almost instantly rewarded by an answer. Tune in to how your body and mind feel immediately afterwards. You may be receiving on-the-spot guidance as to how you can co-create the abundance you're asking for. Flashes of inspiration, sudden invitations, job offers, or other signs present themselves to those who take the leap of faith. So for May, we have let go of guilt. When you allow your light to shine brightly, you inspire others. Forgive yourself for what you think you've done or not done, and trust that God loves you unconditionally for who you are. Learn and grow from past mistakes instead of berating yourself for them. Perhaps you worry that your success will make others feel bad, or you believe that you don't deserve to receive. Nothing could be further from the truth. Even if you've made mistakes, and who hasn't, you still deserve to have a safe, healthful, and meaningful life. Take a moment right now to pray and make a commitment to forgive yourself for what you think you've done or not done. When you receive, it doesn't take away from someone else. In fact, the more you open up yourself to receive, the more resources you have available to help others. Abundance allows you to purchase supplies that fulfill your life purpose, provide a safe home for yourself and your loved ones, eat high-quality organic food, and give donations of charity. You inspire others with your success, especially if you're happy and generous. There's nothing to feel guilty about, so open your arms to joyfully receive. So for June, it's dreams of abundance. As you sleep, God, your angels, and your higher self are giving you divinely guided ideas, answers, and solutions. Be sure to record your dreams in a journal because they contain valuable insights that will help you manifest your desires into reality. Abundance has been sending you inspiration and guidance through your dreams. When you are asleep, your ego is offline and you're more open to receiving guidance. It's important to analyze your dreams are trying to impart. Sometimes on the surface they may not make a great deal of sense, as their content is often symbolic. When you spend time deciphering the imagery and the symbolism present, dreams lay out a very comprehensible message. If you find you're not remembering your dreams or feel that they're too complex for you to figure out, ask your angels to send you a clearer message that you are more likely to retain. Each of us dreams every night, and with practice we can start remembering more and more of our dreams. The practice comes in the form of writing down what we recall upon awakening, asking for dreams of guidance, and analyzing the messages we receive, either on our own, with a partner, or with a professional dream interpreter. So July, cooperation instead of competition. What yours is yours and no one can take it from you. There's no need to compete and there's an abundance for all. You have complete access to unlimited abundance for yourself and to share with others. With cooperative partnerships, you can accomplish anything. The energy of competition is blocking your abundance, so the angels sent you this card to bring you awareness and help. Competition is based upon a lack of mentality, which is an old energy believing that there's not enough to go around. With lack of mentality, you put a message out to the universe that you must struggle to receive your portion of the pie, and so that the struggle is what comes true to you. Are guiding you to release the beliefs in lack or competition. What's yours is yours and no one can take it from you, or beat you to it. Leave competitive energy for football games and focus upon cooperating with potential partners collectively. Create projects and offer services to help the world. With a focus upon service and cooperation instead of competition, abundance will naturally flow to you. So August, oh my gosh, I'm getting tired. Exercise to increase your energy and manifestation abilities. The key to manifesting quickly is to have very high energy levels, and the easiest way to increase them is through physical exercise. Choose a fun and meaningful activity so that you'll look forward to exercising as it becomes its own reward. The higher your physical energy levels, the faster your physical manifestations will appear. One of the best ways to increase your physical energy is through healthful exercise. Like meditation, it allows messages and guidances through the angels of abundance to come through more clearly. People who incorporate exercise into their daily lives generally have much more positive thoughts and take much positive action. The infusion of positivity can have a ripple effect into every part of your life. Choose a type of exercise that makes your heart sing with joy as another way of increasing your energy and ensuring you'll be motivated to do it regularly. Or pair your workout with something pleasant. Listen to uplifting music or podcasts while running, for example, or watch an inspirational movie. Make exercise a non-optional activity, just like brushing your teeth or hair. When your energy and optimism is high, you'll be rewarded with increased abundance as well. October, visualize abundance in all forms. God gave you such great spiritual power that everything you visualize eventually becomes reality. Hold a steady vision of that which is beautiful, healthful, positive, and filled with blessings, and that is what you will experience. Whatever you imagine is what you experience. Guide you to visualize your desires instead of your fears. To help you adjust your visions, including those that arise from your thoughts and feelings, have you been imagining worst-case scenarios, and the ego employs the technique as a way of trying to foresee and control the future. Yet when we visualize the worst, we call those experiences into being. Everything you've been visualizing is a thought form of energy around you. Angels, clairvoyants, and sensitive people can discern these thought forms because they are real energy masses and take the shape of what you're visualizing. If you're envisioning a new home, then there will be a thought form energy mass of a home floating next to your head. That's how psychics can accurately say you're manifesting a new home. Eventually, all thought forms crystallize into solid matter. The good news is that you can uncrystallize anything in your life that doesn't work by withdrawing the power you're giving to it. Don't complain about it or affirm its reality unless it's something positive. When you're visualizing a desire, it helps you to have a physical representation. This can be a picture that you cut out of a magazine, a model of a car you desire, or even a clay sculpture that you make. Having an image or a placeholder object can make the visualization more real to you, and that will increase the effect. A vision board is a place to keep the visual cues of your desires. This can be something as simple as a corkboard, where you can pin pictures, or a large piece of construction paper, where you glue inspiring magazine pictures and phrases. Detox your friendships. Your abundance flow is being affected by the people with whom you're spending time. So be discerning about your associations and relationships. Choose to be with people who are inspiring, generous, and supportive. Remind you that your abundance is being affected by your relationships. The people in your life can influence your energy, outlook, and manifestation abilities. The first individuals who come to your mind are those who are influencing your current situation. Trust your intuition. Perhaps it's not the people themselves, but your feelings about them that are distracting you. It seems that you are getting hooked into some drama which is pulling you away from your path. This can include inner turmoil such as having arguments in your mind, feeling afraid or angry at someone, and other draining processes. It's time to take an honest inventory of how you feel about the people in your life, including your social media friends. If someone's impacting your self-esteem or ability to focus, it's time to question on whether the relationship is toxic or not. Open discussions or counseling can improve a toxic relationship. Sometimes taking a break is also the answer. Allow your heart to tell you the truth. When you release an unhealthy relationship, you make room in your heart and welcome a new healthy relationship. Of course, your positive relationship with your God and with yourself and with God is essential to health, happiness, and abundance. Okay, your last card, December. Positivity, faith, and optimism. Oh my goodness. You open the doorway to positive experiences and opportunities with your positive expectations and energy. Don't allow negative energy or temporary setbacks to interfere with the path that you are on. Keep the faith and keep going. God and the universe are on your side. The only block has been worry. A simple shift of faith will result in a positive shift in your abundance flow. If you need to, pray for help in lifting away worries and replacing them with optimism. Remember, God is your source of everything, and He is watching over you and your loved ones like a caring parent. Also respect your free will choices. So if you have been making negative statements about your finances, then heaven won't interfere. Trust that the infinite wisdom of God's divine intelligence and creativity already has all the solutions for you. You'll receive the solutions as ideas and intuitions when you relax and are better able to hear the inner voice of God. Positivity is particularly useful when trying to manifest more abundance. Money is simply energy, and we want to attract the energy to us. Just as we are naturally reluctant to spend time around negative people, money is more likely to surround positive people. The same goes for any other type of abundance. For example, if you're trying to manifest abundance of health in your life, speaking and thinking positively about it will have a much larger effect than negativity. The energy behind these positive words and thoughts can change any situation for the better. Oh my goodness. Okay, Virgo. That is your reading for the 2018 on that. I hope it brings you lots of abundance, and I send you love and light. And please like, share, subscribe, and leave a comment below. Bye.